up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Victoria Lynn, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this look using the new Too Faced White Peach palette. So you guys might be familiar with the Just Peachy Mattes palette that actually launched last year, but this is the newest palette from Too Faced, and I really love this palette. I think the main reason why I love it is the shades are more cool toned, and what I mean by that is they are more neutral. They're definitely not warm. They're more on the purpley, lavender, silvery side. If you look at the shades, they are just super neutral, and I feel like this is a really wearable palette if you're into those types of shades. I love the way this look came out. I went for something a little bit more smoky and silvery with a touch of purple, and I just think it is so pretty. It's perfect for like date night or going out. I love smoky looks, so for me, I would totally wear this anytime. There's not really a certain time I would wear it, and as you can see, this palette, you can do something really light. You can go with something really smoky. You can get a lot of different looks out of this palette depending on how you utilize it. I like to go in like fours like this. I stayed in this region today, but you can go across like that. I mean, there's so many different ways for you to look at this. Diagonally, I think that you can definitely switch up these colors and play around with them and get completely different looks. As you can see, the packaging for Too Faced has really elevated with their palettes. This is like a twisty right here. You twist these two peaches and it pops open. So it's not gonna like pop open in your drawer or move around if you have this in your makeup bag or something. The way it feels, it just feels a lot heavier, which I actually really like. I feel like the packaging is nice and heavy. It feels durable and it feels more luxurious. It is infused with the sweet fig cream. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I could literally smell this scent forever. I love it. I think it's amazing. These shadows are very buildable. So at first, they're gonna be really soft on the lid, really soft wash of color, but as you build on them, they can get really deep. As you can see with my eyes, I feel like this black down here called On the Grill is one of the most buildable colors in this palette because although it isn't a super dark black at first, if you blend it out, it can be a soft black, and if you build on it, it can be an even deeper black. So depending on what you want and what type of look you're going for, these colors really build. They really build up. Also wanted to mention, I feel like a lot of you guys have asked about this palette, so I'm very excited that you get to see how it works on the eyes and how it looks. And before we jump into it, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you can be a part of our fam, the VLB squad. And without further ado, let's jump into this tutorial. Alright guys, so when I purchased the white peach palette, they sent over this little bag that I thought was really cute, and the palette fits inside really nicely. It says peaches and cream. I think it's really cute. This is the white peach palette. I think it is so pretty, and if you guys are familiar with the Just Peachy Mattes palette, that palette is almost like the sister to this one. I feel like this one is the more cool toned one out of both of them. I've always really liked cool tones a little bit more than warm tones. I think a lot of people are really comfortable in their warm tones and they're just really common, but I just love a more like maybe mauvey, purpley, kind of pinkish type eye look. I think it is so pretty. So we're gonna be doing something like that today with this palette. So this is what the palette looks like. I love this packaging that Too Faced has been coming out with their eyeshadow palettes, and there's two little peaches down here and you just kind of twist them and that's what opens the palette up. So it's not like the palettes before that just kind of close on their own. To open it up, you do actually just twist this. Here are the colors inside. You have a really nice variety of cool tone shades. There's pinks. There is a little bit warmer shades on the top, but I feel like this palette mostly is for a cool tone look, more neutral and less warm or orangey. It smells like peach rings, but it kind of has like a warm smell to it because of like the cream smell. It smells almost like a creamy, peachy candy. I just love it. I could just literally smell this all day. It's so good. So to get started, I'm gonna be using the 24-hour shadow insurance from Too Faced, and they sent this over to me along with the Better Than Sex mascara. I don't think I've ever tried this before, but I'm excited to use it today. I typically use like concealers for eyeshadow primers, but I am gonna give this a go. It says it's 24 hours and it's anti-crease. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on my eyelids. I would like to work with palettes is I like to go in like fours. So I'm gonna be staying in this region today. I wanna do something really purpley and kind of smoky. So I'm gonna stay right here in these fours. And the first one I'm gonna go for is Peach Smoothie, which is the soft pink. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend this into my crease. This is a really pretty transition color. It's kind of like a soft purpley pink. So far, blending really easily onto the eyes. Just swirling this into the crease and bringing it out. The next shade I'm gonna go in with is called Sweet Fig, and this is a more mauve-y purple shade. I'm gonna go ahead and place this color on the outer corner of the eye and also the inner corner because we're gonna be doing a halo eye look. And I'm just packing this on the inner and outer corner and bringing this up into the crease. And you wanna make sure to really avoid the center lid space. So now I'm gonna be taking the shade On the Grill and I'm gonna mix a little bit of Sweet Fig into that. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing, deepening up the outer and inner portion of the eye. And by mixing in Sweet Fig with On the Grill, it's gonna make the black a lot less intense, so you can really build on it. And you can go in with a smaller brush to layer in some more of the shade On the Grill, which is the black. I'm keeping it really close to the lash line and just packing that in. You want the darkest portion of the halo eye to be as close to the lash line as possible. It creates a really smoky, kind of smoldering eye look. It looks really cool. So I like it to be pretty dark along the lash line. I'm also gonna start bringing this on the lower lash line and smoking that out a little bit. And I like to take this after I smoke it out on the lower lash line and bring it up almost into a wing shape. And this is just gonna make our eyes look longer instead of making them look round. Still keeping the halo shape, but we're not rounding it off, which is what I typically like to do with halo eyes. And then I'm just dipping into these two shades, Sweet Fig and On the Grill, tapping the brush off and then going back in and blending into the crease to bring that darkness, that really deep kind of mauve-y black into the crease. So now I'm gonna grab the prettiest shade in the palette in my opinion, which is Peach Passion. This is a really shimmery purple, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that on the center of the lid. Now I'm gonna grab the shade Peach Ice and I'm gonna go in the center of the eye with it. I wasn't expecting Peach Passion to be so dark, so I really wanna lighten it up and make it a little bit more of a lighter shade. To highlight the brow bone, I'm gonna grab the shade Peach Cream, which is this matte, kind of a white color. It's really nice and creamy and matte for the brow bone. I'm just gonna go ahead and place this right on the brow and then blend it down. I wanna go back into Peach Smoothie and really reinforce that pink into this look because I feel like it got really smoky really quick and I still want some pink in the crease. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this in. And lastly, going back in with On the Grill, which is the black, I'm gonna go ahead and really deepen up the inner and outer corners of the eye. Finish off the shadow, I'm gonna grab this Peach Smoothie shade and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it on the lower lash line right underneath the black. I'm just gonna add a little bit of Sweet Fig to that as well, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go underneath the eye with it. So now that the eyes are complete, I'm gonna add a little bit of the STILA Magnificent Metals glitter in Diamond Dust right on the center of the lid, and this is so pretty. This is actually a silver glitter, just so you guys can see how pretty it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it on the center of the lid, and I'm gonna lightly just tap it out because I don't want to put too much glitter. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Mr. Right eyeliner by theBalm Cosmetics in Seymour DateNights, which is a nude. I'm going to be using the Better Than Sex mascara. I love this mascara. It's definitely one of my favorites. I think it's in my top 3 for sure, and I'm just going to coat my top and bottom lashes with this. I've always really loved this wand. I love big fat wands. They're like my favorite. The eyes are done. I'm liking them. They look really smoky. I was thinking this was gonna look a lot more purple, but I do still like it. It's definitely not as purple as I thought, but it's more of a cool tone look, which is still what I was going for. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on the Melted Matte lipstick from Too Faced, and this is in Queen Bee. This is a liquid lipstick, and I just think the color looks perfect for this look. I'm gonna go ahead and add another liquid lipstick on top, and this is Amsterdam from Ofra Cosmetics. And now I'm gonna go ahead and set my face using MAC Fix Plus, and this is the coconut one. It smells so good. Alright beauties, here is the final look. I do really love how it came out. I felt like this look is something really smoky. It's really pretty. I do really like this palette better than the original Just Peachy Mattes palette. I love the colors in here, the purples, the pinks. These shades are so pretty, and one thing I wanted to point out is that, as you can see, I achieved a really smoky look with these shades. So you can go as light or as smoky as you want. If you wanted to stick to more of like a natural everyday look, I would go with the top row or even the second row. And if you want something more nighttime appropriate, more smoky, I would go with that bottom row, because I feel like you can achieve so many different looks with this palette. It was really similar to the Just Peachy Mattes, so I would assume the formula is the same for both. I do really love this look. I think it's really nice. I love how like nighttime appropriate it is. It's really smoky. This shade Peach Passion was so pretty, but I have to say my favorite shade in this palette was Peach Ice. It's really nice and white enough that you can lift any of these colors to a lighter shade. If you wanted this peach to be lighter, just add Peach Ice on top of it. All right beauties, be sure to like this video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss any more upcoming videos. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you loved my look. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comments. And thank you for hanging. I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope it's awesome, and I will see you in my next tutorial.